Hey guys, what's up? Beast and Beast Toys Cap coming at you here Sunday morning. I actually got a mail call on a Sunday. Yeah, so our weekend guy, girl, whoever, I think there's two of them. The guy, terrible. So yesterday had a box from my neighbor 3 houses down, which is around a curve. I'm out in the country, mind you, so it's not far. But I mean, my kids walked it down to her last night, but 3 houses down, so probably the equivalent of a couple of blocks, like 2 town blocks, not city blocks, 2 town blocks. But anyway, second time that's happened. Said delivered to mailbox, so whoever's not doing a very good job. And I had the same issue with that person. They left one literally through it in my driveway, like, yeah. And I took a picture and told my regular guy, who is wonderful, by the way. And so yeah, so anyway, and then at the same time, I'm like, you know what, I've got a package coming from Entertainment Earth. I ordered some damaged stormtroopers, some package damaged stormtroopers, 40th anniversary. And I'm like, man, those are be here any day. I wonder what, I'm like, I'm gonna check the update. Said it attempted delivered, pick up at the post office. I'm like, oh. So I get my neighbor's package, but I don't get my own. Yeah, so anyway, worried to death about this one, making it. And thank goodness, my alert went off right after it was delivered. I went out. It was on my porch, not where I want them in my box, but it was on a bench. Why is this box so important? Well, let me explain. I'm going to put this down because I need it. And it's heavy. I was like, man, this is pretty heavy. Oh, what are these? Well, I guess I shouldn't ask that question because when you see the video, you're going to see the title, so you know what it is. Sorry. Kind of have it. So should have 8. I have 8. Perfect. So we are going to crack these open. So as always, the cool part is they ship them in extra shippers when they're Amazon exclusive, typically. So I think it's because so many people have probably over the last couple of years complain that, hey, every time I get something from Amazon, it comes damaged. And truthfully, yeah, it does. A lot of them do. So at least we'll say with exclusives, I noticed Hasbro stepped it up in a double box. So boom, eel. Yes, I got 8. These are nice too because they're in good shape. So as a kid, I had an eel figure. Lost it. Someone took it, borrowed it, stole it. I don't know. Ended up I didn't have it later on down the road. So I did have to buy one of these. A few years ago, I bought one. I think I paid a little more than I really wanted to, but got one. So anyway, number 81, Cobra eel, Amazon exclusive, also to Pulse, but boom shakalaka, here he is. Here's what we're getting out of this. I say I like this figure. I always have been a fan. I'm glad that with the classified being said, that, you know, as I've mentioned in a handful of videos in the past, and by the way, I'm behind on videos, but this one's getting posted right away because a lot of people are just now getting these or shipping notifications, or some have not. So I was fortunate. I think yesterday was the actual first day people had gotten them, so there might be, that was Saturday the 5th. Today is Sunday the 6th. I go back to work teaching tomorrow. Well, I don't have kids yet, but I go back to work. My summer break is officially over after this afternoon. I'm about 12 hours away from bedtime, and getting up and going back to work for the year, so to speak. Here he is. Again, good looking figure. I like how we did the 2 worms on there. You got torpedoes, got the other side of this submarine, and shows the same thing, so I like it. Again, as I was saying, very glad that we've kind of got away from what they started this line with, the kind of futuristic Joes, and went away from the video game characters they had in that game, Operation Blackout or whatever it was. Got onto a modernized classic version, so to speak. So there, again, there you go. So again, very cool. Nice that I got these shipped in a mailer. I think I did catch that yesterday. Someone had posted that the picture of theirs, and they did show mailers, so didn't even think about that. And it made sense because when I picked this box up, I was like, God, that's heavy. I know it's 8 figures, but man, that's like feels heavy. Thinking, he must be a heavy duty figure and have a lot of accessories, right? Yeah, we'll just go with that. So anyway, now extra box, extra packaging made a difference too, you can tell. And of course those little brown boxes are a little bit thicker and heavier, so. All right. So he's very similar. I think the body type actually may have my torpedo out up there still. I redid and reworked and got some of my other characters back in there in some storage cases, plastic storage cases I use. But I still have like my scrap iron. I see my Tiger Force Dusty. Oh yeah, my torpedo's out. I see his little spear. So the last wave, recent wave, I did not get put away. I'm actually kind of out of space. So picked up a few extra Crimson Python Crimson Guards yesterday at Target. Not my local Target, mind you. It was the inside of the box. One, I went to, my kids played in an all-state softball game in O'Fallon, Illinois, a very nice park, and stopped there at around Fairview Heights area and got there was 2 left, and I got them both because I got 2 more coming. I've got this, that would be 6 now. And let's check some appendages while I'm talking. That would be 6. Oh, we didn't get the funky knee that's in the picture, mind you. And get that creased knee or whatever you want to call it. Let's see how it bends though. Not bad, not bad. So good and stiff. His joints are stiff. You can definitely stand him up, but hey, let's see how he goes in water. Did you ever play? Oh, weird. So he's got this little funky neck piece that I saw people have commented on, how it feels like it's raised up. In the back, his little hole is off-centered, so that's going to be tricky. See that? Yep. This is going to be tricky, and it could not be on everyone, but some. But I'm trying to pull down. It's like I'm getting no resistance really from the front end of this. I can push down this little back area, but that's about it. So kind of hard to have a eel without his, he's not gonna be able to swim very deep without his breathing stuff. So oh, there we go, Cobra eel. Again, I will say this part of the packaging, I have liked the update to this. I wish they could have maybe made the boxes a little taller, narrowed this down, put it underneath with the window facing where you can see them. I don't know, just saying that out loud. I'm still more partial to being able to see the actual figure than not. So let's see here, flipper. My assumption is a lot of this gear is going to be just like torpedoes. Flippers with the extra hole, torpedo gun. I'm pretty sure that's the same one. This is the same pack, except it's got the different markings, obviously. And let's have the knife down here. I gotta get that out. I don't want to lose that. Got a little sheath on his leg, so that's pretty nice. Like I said, he's a good-looking figure. Really, really good-looking figure, actually. So there's the knife. Gonna sheath that sucker right there. Oop, yep. The only bad thing so far I've noticed is this sheath just keeps wanting to come down. I wish it was yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's a better way to do it or not, but I just keep pushing it up to the calf muscle there and just trying to keep it tight there. So, all right, so let's put the old flippers on. Let's give him his flippers. See what he looks like with the flippers. These going really good too. Very, very impressed. That part of one thing Hasbro did definitely right. And I think I said that on torpedo videos. Very impressed. You can just slide him over and click the heel up on his back there. Got that. Okay, so the fun, not so fun part. I'm gonna drape this over his arm so he doesn't lose it, so to speak. We're gonna hang that there. Okay, now the fun part. We're gonna see if we can get this peg. So in the past, I've used a little pin. I just don't feel comfortable using that. I'm just worried. I'm just not sure what the best approach is with this particular piece. I got it to raise up in the front there. There, maybe I got it. Maybe I got it. It's a little work here. More work than a guy should have to do, though. Oh, I think I got it. Now, the fun part. Is this thing on right side up or upside down? What's it look like in the picture? Yeah, I think I got it upside down. I don't know. No, I can't be it. Oh, it's not. It's not. It was right. Oh, that's kind of like a jet. That's like a blow you through the water kind of thing, like jetpack sort of. All right. Helmet's going on. Oh, now we're starting to look like a real eel here. You put these in the back. There's slots for them back here on top. That's why I was confused. I thought that's what the tube was to go in here. I'm like, that's upside down. Nope, it's not. It's not. So I can see these being easily pulled off, though. I feel like your tubes could have been about a millimeter or two longer. I know I'm trying to be specific there. It's hard to say how long, but maybe a millimeter or two longer. Okay, helmet on the side. Looks like we got a little mic apparatus there, something to walkie-talkie, something to speak to the surface, I guess, so to speak. Trying to tip that down, we can kind of see his eyes. I feel like you can't help. I'll try to show you. Hopefully it's not too bright. I feel like you can't see his eyes very well, or it's a little here when it needs to be a little more down here. Does that make sense? But here's the. Oh, let me get the spear in his hand. On the back side here, I'll show him off a little bit here. So, oh, we want to try to keep that. Yep, try to keep that on his arm because hey, what happens if he gets a shock or a jolt or something, and it'll. Don't want to drop that in the water. He'll have to go swim for it. And if he's in the middle of a firefight or something, or trying to protect himself from torpedo or any other aqua joes that we might get later on, which I'm sure we will. I'm sure we'll get a wetsuit sooner than later. He's kind of was a popular character. I kind of liked the wetsuit character as a kid. Was he the one that was always hanging out with, was it Gung Ho or was it Leatherneck? It was a Leatherneck, wasn't it? I feel like it's Leatherneck. Anyway. So, now this part's tricky. I'm trying to get this, handle in. Just don't want to break anything, as I always worry about. I'm just like, oh, I wonder, part of the reason might be because his thumbs. His thumb's really sticking out there. There we go. I think I may have. Well, I said I may have got it. I just arrived at it. No. May have got it. I've twisted it around. There we go. I was like, man, I just twisted that all up. Now I'm out of whack here. Okay. Oh, I think I got it. All right. Got it. Yes, got it. All right. Okay. His torpedo tip looks gold. I bet his isn't. I'm gonna grab, so we're gonna compare really quick, like give you a little bonus footage here. We're gonna compare I think you're gonna see that these bodies are pretty much the same, just a few additions. So my torpedo here. All right, so I'm gonna look this over really quick. A little bit at the belt line added. The knife sheath for the Cobra, for the eel is down at his ankle, but the coloring on his flippers, he has red. I'm not so sure that would look better with the eel, truthfully. Got an interesting thought. Backpack apparatus is somewhat different. It goes on the same, it's the same part, but that added feature here and different down here. He has a machine gun. He does not. He came with no extra guns. Yeah, double checking that. He does not. So, but two good looking figures. Again, I had both these as a kid, and as I got older, like I said, this one disappeared. Actually, I think this one disappeared as well. I don't know whatever happened to my original torpedo. I did not end up with him when I finally settled in and separated my toys out when I got them back from my parents as an adult. But At any rate, good looking figure. I hope people are fortunate enough to get these. These are very cool. You know, I spent over $200 just to get the ones that I got. I mean, it's getting expensive, and but I like the army build. I like to have extras of these figures, so glad to get these again. Eels were they were probably in my top 10 for sure, Cobra figures, if not top 5, or at least troop builders anyway. So, all right, guys, there you go. Cobra eel, Amazon exclusive. Again, I said I'm behind video, so I'm gonna actually post this today so I can get it out there. I'm gonna go actually do it here in just a minute as I'm folding some laundry I gotta do. Yeah, work. But again, good looking figure. Not much I do different. Like I said, I might swap the fins because those might look cooler with him because of the red accent already. But otherwise, great figure. Hope you can find one. Don't have to pay over retail for it at best. So, all right, guys, there he is. Hit that like, subscribe button. You want to check out more videos and reviews. And with the Cobra eel, Amazon exclusive. Hate to say that part. Hopefully you get one. I'm Beast from Beast Toys. We'll see you.